Hey everyone, Jesse here from the Subi Sanctuary, and welcome back to part 4 of the 22B restoration. In this one, we finish up the paint, get the car completely assembled, stickers, badges, trim, and lastly, our beautiful wheels, and finally, our steering wheel. If you guys aren't subscribed, make sure you do. Drop a like, drop a comment, what you think of the progress this far. With that being said, let's jump right to it. And now here we are into the final video on the 22B restoration. There will be some follow-up videos, like a compilation, all of them kind of put together into one, which is really exciting to see for anyone who didn't watch the individual videos. Now that we've got the doors on the car, we're actually going to move it out of the booth and over into our prep side for some further assembly. This is a really convenient setup to keep the cars clean while other cars are being worked on in the main workshop there. So now after the door handles, I am getting the trim on here, and then the trunk seal as well. Now, after finishing up the trunk seal there, I'm going to replace the quarter window clips. These always break when you remove the quarter window trim. They are still available new. From there, I'm moving on to the upper window trim and the gasket. And here you see me putting on the beautiful mirrors and getting ready to put on the lateral trim there with all brand new clips as well, which are still available new from Subaru if you need them. I'd like to note as well, the trims themselves, front to back and across the top windshield, as well as the rear windshield, are also still currently available new from Subaru if you're ever looking to kind of freshen up your ride there. However, the coupe specific upper window trims and rear quarter trims are no longer available from Subaru. I believe there are some guys out there making the rear quarter window trims, but not yet the front section of the actual passenger and driver window trims. I would say this part of the process in restoring cars, now that we've got everything looking great, everything is all painted, we've got our bags of new parts to put it together, really reminds me of when I was a kid putting together model cars. You got all your stuff kind of dialed in and detailed, and my favorite part was really putting it together and starting to see your project kind of take shape. Every little piece you add on is that much closer to the finish line and really starts to put the vision together. And then if you guys have been watching from the start, this antenna alone is a great redemption. These are no longer available from Subaru, nor are the gaskets. So I actually ended up taking that gasket and antenna cover off of another parts car that I had to replace the original one that had been painted over at some point in its life. Then from there, as you guys saw, we got the stainless sill plates on, which is another cool 22B feature, and now into, again, another unique 22B feature, which were the side skirts there, and moving right along to our trunk. And then now, this is another update for the car, more traditional to the 22Bs. And this would be our more often referred to as the JDM taillights. This would have, for the most part, been the OEM taillight that the car would have come with, depending on where the car was actually sold. So I believe the European models did actually get the red and orange taillights. Then again, these taillights are brand new as well. They are still available from Subaru, even though they did not come on our domestic cars here. If you have the part number, your domestic Subaru dealer is able to order these in. And then here we are with the OEM spoiler, so that was quite a treat to work with. That is a very difficult piece to find. Moving along from there, we are getting our hood on the car. And there we are with our beautiful spoilers. So these are factory adjustable. You can tilt them up. We were going for an off the lot kind of look, so we just left it in the neutral position. Then moving on from there, we are into the front bumper assembly. I would say this is probably one of the most complex front bumpers to put together on a late 90s car. It is rather detailed, even up to the point of you actually have to re-rivet some of these grill brackets back in place. If you remember in the earlier video, I actually had to drill the rivets out of those brackets to remove the grills from the bumper. So here I am putting them back in, having a great time, hoping that my rivet gun doesn't pop and go scratching our nice beautiful paint. Then there we are with the fog light brackets, which are integrated to actually hold the little marker lights there. So without the brackets, you are not able to actually secure the marker lights. And then again, the same way I took it off is the same way I'm putting it back on. I put the bumper beam already onto the bumper cover. From there, I am now draping on the hood weather stripping, which is a pretty straightforward job. This is the original weather stripping. I just gave it a little clean so it looks nice and fresh. And there we are with the scoop back on the hood. From there, I'm using brand new from Subaru 8mm nuts. These are very easy to obtain if ever needed. And then onto the exclusive 22B hood vents. So these were OEM. Again, another very difficult piece to find. We were able to carefully remove the little retaining clips and pop them back on with a little tiny socket there. This really, definitely from where the car started to now, really helped set off the original look for the car and definitely really upped its street cred there compared to the original WRC hood that the car had pulled in with. And then as well, the rain cover there. The car never had them because of the WRC hood. I was able to take these off of one of our parts, Japanese STIs, clean them up, and they looked fantastic. However, we did not have an OEM intercooler shroud that had the sprayer holes for the jets in it, so we did end up reusing the Zero Sports shroud that was already on the car. From here, we have finally attached our front bumper, and now it is really starting to actually look like a car again. And from there, it is into the fine details. So we're getting our corner markers on here. Then another very exciting milestone there, the iconic fog light covers back into position. Something I'd like to note, I have a lot of experience with a variety of different brands of replica body kits and such. I would say my favorite in a recreation of the 22B would have to be the Lawn Sport kit made in Japan. I have that entire kit. I know it very well, and now that I've taken apart this entire car, I can say it is without a doubt the most convincing, most accurate, and most well thought out kit when trying to mimic the 22B's original body. Then another really, really cool piece, again exclusive to the 22B, is the titanium STI badges. So these are not a recreation, those are actually the real deal. And then on to, again, another iconic and exclusive part is the 22B trunk badge. So when I removed it, I took measurements. Now I am just placing out a template to mimic those original measurements so I get everything right back where it belongs. Originally, the car, when it came, never actually had the titanium STI badges. Those measurements we were able to get from our friend Ali Burrows. Then another fine detail there is the rear wiper, which was all brand new from Subaru as well. This car, when it pulled in, had a bit of a wiper delete mod going on, so we rectified that. And now we are getting into a really special part, which is finally removing our WRC wheels to then finally put on our OEM 22B wheels. So at this point, you're probably wondering, where did you guys find OEM 22B wheels and how much did they cost? We found these again from our friend alley burros. They cost a good deal. They're not cheap, but well worth it to try and rectify this car and get it all back to OEM. Right down to the tires. These are the exact tires that the car would have come with brand new in 1998. These tires are incredibly hard to find. Believe it or not, we found them on TireRack.com. They are a Pirelli P0 Asymmetrico, a really cool tire. It almost has like a rally gravel type tread pattern to it. Again, Pirelli in anything is usually going to be like a top shelf product. And then if you guys missed it there while putting on the tires, brand new OEM lug nuts as well. And now for the final little piece is getting our Momo wheel and hub out for this beautiful brand new Nardi STI red stitched 22B wheel. All right, everyone. Well, that wraps up part 4 on the 22B series. Overall, on this job, inside and out, everything I did, I spent a little less than a month. It was 150 hours. curating a lot of the parts. Big shout out to Ali Burrow for helping us with that. And big shout out to you guys for watching this far. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And in finale here, guys, overall, I'd like to thank the owner of this car. I was truly honored um, to have been given the opportunity to do this. And until the next one, guys.